Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream, where a group of mishmashed together adventurers are now in pursuit of an ancient white dragon. So on that note, let's continue with our next episode of Divinity or Doom.
Yeah!
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
Welcome back.
Hey!
Last we left off, the group managed to get out of town, acquire dog sleds, and hastily flee. Through the night, they decided to settle down and bunk in for the night, to much of a surprise. A very lavish and exuberant home was created for them. One where any of their greatest desires was only a thought and wish away. Deep sleeps for some, nightmares for others, and unsettling omens for one. The next morning, the group packs their things and begins to make their way on the 3-day trek towards Caer Denival. A small proposition was placed before them for 50 platinum. A race who could get to the far marker that was set up by Leved Luz. On the count of 3, all of the adventurers, save one, shot off and took great distances, except for poor Karina. She partnered with Leved, figured out quite quickly that things weren't right. Leved confronted her about being somewhat of an issue when it came to plans that are being put in place. And with a simple wave of a hand, Karina was gone. Now to all of you. Racing forward, faster and faster and faster, and gaining and gaining. Who was partnered up again? You two, and you were solo doloing?
I'm on my lovely Siberian tiger,
Okay.
Arlo.
We're winning.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Big hug.
But we are. 500 feet, right?
Yes.
Well, clearly, we're winning.
Everybody roll a d4. You add them together with your partner. Josie, you get to roll a d8.
I said, well, statistically, that's worse for you, actually.
Well, statistically,
All right.
I'm better, so
That's my best
7.
for- Oh,
I did a snowy one on purpose.
the snowy one.
There's a 3.
A 4.
7, neck and neck. Eashiff,
2.
Moth, 5. It's all close.
Oh, that's at 7.
Galloway and Apollo just slightly behind, but exchanging paces. You're about 3/4 of the way to the mark. Everyone make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, why?
I'm proficient in this. Spell. Oh!
Okay. Alright. That's funny.
Natural 1.
14.
6.
20.
Wow.
Dang.
Apollo, you being in the rear look and go, huh, where's Levette and Karina? But when you look back, all you see is slow plumes and frost in the air. It's hard to see anything. And you're thinking, huh, right on. We're not going to lose to them. You continue. Again, D-Force. D8.
Come on.
Meanwhile, I see we're behind, and I'm like, come on, Apollo, focus up.
Come on! Can do!
It's really me that's dragging us.
Stepping on the brake partially the whole time.
Don't understand how this sled works. This handle makes us go faster.
4.
We got 5 collectively.
5.
So 6 for us.
6.
I got 2.
Ooh.
7. Arlo is a beast.
Pollock's still holding court ahead of the two of you, the two sleds. But
Impossible.
Dare he?
Galloway and Apollo now are pulling up even. You guys continue again. Everyone, again, roll perception checks at disadvantage.
Perception at this.
Oh, shit. Whoa, yeah, okay.
We'll go around this way.
8.
6.
9.
Dirty 20.
21 with disadvantage.
Wow.
Wow. What?
Still not enough.
15 plus 6. God damn it.
Last round it would have been.
Yippee!
You're coming in.
That's crazy.
You're 50 feet away. This is the last leg. This time, I want everybody to choose between your partners. One of you rolls a d8, the other one rolls the d4. Josie, you roll 2d8.
I've had bad luck on the D4.
You need all the help you can get.
I've done pretty good on
Your
the
D4 is.
I should use the
Okay.
one that's been rolling
So
sevens.
you do D4.
It looks like a little snowy mountain. That's why I chose it.
This one's generally more balanced.
Slightly above average. Avolok is
It's quite a large number.
like
actually.
he's not actually riding a Siberian Tiger. It's like it's a spell.
Ethereal,
that
yeah.
summons one, but it's reminding him of like actually having a Siberian Tiger he rode named Arl, and he's actually kind of like getting into it now. So I'll say that's why he's committing. That's not bad.
Okay. Apollo, your sled first.
What'd you get?
5,
So we have 7.
7.
I rolled a 3 on the D4.
I got a 7 on the D8.
Ooh.
8.
Sliding in at the last moment. Eashiff, what do you do to pull ahead of everyone else?
Honestly, or like the PG
Lie,
version?
cheat, steal, whatever. you do.
I
How do
definitely-
you win this?
I shoot fire in front of all of them so that it kind of like collapses in front of them and we get ahead.
Okay, you watch as
Discreetly.
the dogs all suddenly go from being on a rather hard, icy surface to swimming. Volok, you riding an ethereal tiger float over it, but are kind of taken back by like this massive puddle that just suddenly exploded from the earth.
Why?
And the two of you come sliding into that green marker.
Woo!
I knew that we would do it. It
And
was
that's-
simply a matter of time.
Well done,
Thank you.
or whatever. Rather impressed, Eashiff.
It's nothing really.
Didn't
Just
know
tend to
you
win things.
had the skill with sledding.
Thanks for the 500 feet. I knew we needed it.
Spells. Bullshit. She's full of surprises.
And your tiger here is not a spell?
Wah. Wah.
I see.
Different ideas. We were clearly holding back.
We were.
I
prefer to see my friends happy.
I don't want to have too much an advantage here.
I feel that Levad and
Where are other
Reno are
friends?
holding back
Yeah.
a lot.
Group perception check.
Was Karina with you?
She with Levette. Wait, where Levette?
Is this also disadvantage or
No.
regular?
12. Garbage are these.
13.
10.
17.
16.
Okay. The two of you, on that note of where's Karina and Leved, turn around and way back, almost at the start, you see someone flailing their arms. A little patch of red snow. And coming up out of the snow and ice, this massive purple worm. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh my god!
Oh, not good.
Wow.
Oh, not good.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
oh boy.
Purple. Oh,
The purplest of worms.
in the snow.
Do I trust this dice? No. It's gotta be the middle one today. The middle one's doing right. Better.
Eashiff,
7.
Galloway,
12.
Oh, fuck.
Karina, Volok,
13.
Apollo.
15.
These terrible rolls.
Do I have any way to switch initiatives with somebody? Or was I just...
If you have alert,
I don't have alert anymore. I did at
Alert
one
switches
point.
initiatives?
It can.
can in 2024 it does. You
No
can.
way.
You can choose to.
Do you want to
Yeah,
switch
yeah.
initiatives right now?
You have alert?
I took alert, yeah.
Uh-huh. What'd you roll?
What's your
23.
Yeah!
okay?
Alright,
Volok
okay.
So Volok
23
is
Bulk is
Yeah.
23 and
Yeah.
you are 13.
Cool. Alright. Oh yeah. I didn't even read that part.
That's awesome. What the fuck? That's great.
Okay. And Levent,
So-
he's helping us, right?
Yeah. What did Leved roll?
Right?
Tell us what Leved rolled, Darryll. Because he's our ally, right?
you don't know what he rolled. He's a
Oh, NPCs.
fucking
I wonder. Whatever could it mean?
So to put it in perspective,
Oh, yeah.
here's Leved,
I'm bad.
here is the worm,
Oh, big
Oh,
word.
okay. Right behind.
That's,
and you guys aren't even on the table.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
So, round one. Volok, you're up first.
All right. That's a problem. I'm on my steed.
You still are, yeah.
I'm
How
just
long does that
gonna.
spell last?
I'm gonna double check that right now, because I would have been writing it for a little bit. It doesn't have a. Doesn't have an end.
Okay, cool.
Infinite.
Infinite steed. So on my steed, I am going to. It's a 60-foot movement. So how far away am I?
Well, let's see. You guys went up to over 500 feet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
These first few rounds are going to be
Run it. I understand. Okay. Action. I want to keep track of this to make it a little bit easier too. Action. I can dash, right? So I will movement 60 feet, dash 60 feet.
20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably my best play right now. That's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So 120 feet movement.
Okay. Next up, Apollo.
Okay. Let's. Since I don't know what. What can I animal shape too that has more movement.
I would give you, if you were back into that same wolf form, you can use the wolf's speed because you've already been running on this terrain as it. You understand it. So I would give you its speed for sure, with no disadvantage to trying to trudge through snow.
Just 40 feet.
Yeah.
Just 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Okay. Well, that being said, I am going to use my first action to. Where is it? I am going to cast Longstrider on myself.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
As my action, and I will move. I'll use my movement to move up 30.
Okay. So you've gone up 30. Next up.
Longstrider would give you 40 move, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 40.
Yeah.
Sorry, 40.
Awesome.
And then Mom.
Buffers. Was just reading through all of my abilities again, and I forgot to mention this earlier. Everyone should have temporary HP for me.
Oh boy.
From our long rest that we had in the last session.
Oh.
So everyone gets 12 temporary HP.
Oh!
That's
Nice, Ma.
Fancy.
Being math.
Celestial Resilience. And how far would you actually say we are right now?
You're over 500 feet.
Over 500. How much over 500?
Probably in the range of 650, 700.
650. Okay. In that case, I will just dash then. So moving 60 feet. Don't have anything else. Don't want a dimension door right now, so.
With your 2 spell slots
With my
left?
2 spell slots left, I'd rather not. For the race, yes. For this, no. So I'll just, just
Love
move the 60 feet
Okay.
for now.
Next up, Sir Galloway.
Okay, so Apollo and I were right beside each other, let's say.
He took off 40 feet
He
ahead.
took off 40 feet ahead. I have 35 feet base movement, so I could theoretically get right beside him again. He would just be 5 feet ahead of me. So, next to me?
Yeah, I'll give you that. He's
Within 5 feet.
he's close, yeah.
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 What are you trying to do?
Close enough to do a dimension door together.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Up to 5.
Love that.
Because I can grab somebody. And
Bullshit magic.
that takes me up to 500 feet.
Okay.
Whoa!
So you
nice, yeah.
500 feet forward.
So I basically, Galloway's gonna run up to Apollo and be like, put his hand on his shoulder and say, "Let's skip the walk, friend." And dimension door, and together we across the plane back to the way we came.
Put yourselves on the edge of the monitor over there.
Cool. So that's 500?
Nice.
We'll say that's where it got you guys up to.
All right. So that's movement and action.
Bonus action?
For a bonus action, I'll be like,
Over 250 feet.
impressive, wasn't it? And you're inspired.
You get a d12 to add to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Does he have to roll for love?
Are you trying to seduce?
Did he swoon?
I mean, everybody is seduced by Galloway.
Shit, sure. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh gosh. It's just a dating
Apollo
sim.
blushes. He turns purple.
Only a 5.
No!
It's
It's happening.
No one's ever been able to pick me up like that before.
The touch of his hand is warming, not to your skin, but to your heart. You feel, you kind of look and go,
Don't worry, my friend, it's natural.
Like a blue guy blush.
he turns purple. Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is the worm.
The worm. The worm.
You watch it
You can love me if I was a purple one.
Of course.
swing out of the ground with this massive tail and swing down towards Leved. It's coming towards him, and at the last second, he almost just sidesteps. It sinks in the ground beside him.
Dang.
It's now his turn. Leved just looks. Tisk, tisk. Reaches both hands out. And you just see this cone of the most intense white, blue flame just start to engulf the head of this worm. Even that far back, you guys, whoa, it's just this bright beacon on the horizon for a moment. And it takes... Oh.
All of its health.
Yeah.
It's dead now.
Bye.
22 points fire damage.
22.
And next up is young Eashiff Jarl.
How far ahead did you get, Follick?
120.
You got 120 ahead. And did you go up at all?
Just 60.
Just 60.
Yep. Not too far.
All right. I'm worried about Karina, so I'm going to movement 30 feet and then action 30 additional feet to get to you. I'll clasp you on the arm. My turn! And sorcery points to turn my spell into a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many does that cost you?
2.
2? It only costs 2.
It only cost me 1 sorcery
As
point.
your flask warms for a brief moment.
Ow.
You get this weird
Let's go.
feeling of worry.
Okay. All right. Clasp you on the arm and dimension door. So that's 560 feet up for me.
Ooh. Very good, very nice.
You are
And
now
should be- yeah.
on the edge of the map, along with Galloway
impressive,
and Apollo.
Eashiff.
You know that one as well. I knew you were smart.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
You see, that also implies that I am smart.
Wow.
Next up, everybody make a perception check.
I'm really bad at these.
I'm good at them.
Me too.
Love being good at these.
22.
16.
6.
19.
They're at the 20.
Wow.
Dang.
The two of you feel. Actually, no, you're too far away. You barely feel a tremor in the ground.
I think we should watch ourselves. Something's coming.
Volok!
Question. I did not specify what type of otherworldly spirit I summoned for my guy. Could I make him Fey for the purposes of this, or what would you say? It says technically I choose,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
it
I'll
gives
give it to you.
it gives it would just be like a teleport.
Yeah, no,
that I can use
no,
once.
yeah.
That'd be the goal.
No, I'll give you that because you're so far away. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, I'll kind of look down to Arlo and I'll just be like, Can you do that? Because I just look at the people casting Dimension Door.
Feeling a little left out.
Yeah.
Arlo turns his head. Please.
Oh.
That's so elementary.
Arlo didn't talk. Scared. I teleport 60 feet with him. And then we move another full 120, so 180.
Okay.
I'm at 300 feet now.
Yep. You're closing in.
Is your That's my turn.
Okay. Apollo!
I want to rush up there. That's.
you're still about 250 feet away.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys are dying. Each one of these
You gotta
is
get
5
to
feet.
here to hit.
How many feet is that?
120?
That's 120?
120 to Leved, but he's one.
Okay. So I will move. So with a dash, that's 80.
100 from here?
120.
120, okay.
So I think with a dash, I'm moving 80, correct?
Yep.
So move me.
Wait, you have spells.
Sorry?
You do spells, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any 120s?
Yes.
Because if-
Ish. I'll move the full 80.
Okay.
You gotta get closer.
Yeah.
Use the action, use the movement. You got a bonus
35,
action.
40, because that's 40. So you're within 120.
I'll keep moving. Yeah, I'll move 40 more.
Sweet. Bonus actions?
Well, no, that would be if you move the full 80. He only has 40 feet of move.
Dash, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is
I
it-
forgot
is
wolf.
it-
Yeah,
Yeah.
long strider and dash.
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So should have one bonus
Forgot.
action left.
Yeah, you got a bonus action.
Okay, I think all I have is, might as well cast Shillelagh on myself.
Shillelagh!
Nice.
Yeah! Magic stick. Magic stick.
Hell yeah.
This magical stick ends up in your mouth and you're. It's almost a little too big. You're kind of teetering back and forth. Okay.
Do I have a little wolf?
We do. We have several wolves. Do you have one? Oh, fuck, fine, I'll get it.
Wolf time.
Is it Paulo a wolf right now?
Yeah, he is.
I think there's something up there, but I can't remember if
Are
it's
you?
a wolf.
My wolf
That's
is
a good
not
question.
I don't know if you are.
He is.
You can be. if you want.
Well, if you're not a wolf, then we don't need the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decide now.
We'll say I came out of wild shape after the race.
Okay, cool.
No wolf.
Smart.
No wolf.
Okay.
And then with his next turn,
Just
he
in
turns
case.
into a wolf.
Need that HP pool, boys. That's all we need.
Okay. If that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Aw.
Mothmaya.
Mothra.
The spellcaster counting.
Mothmaya.
How light is it out here right now? Like,
Dim.
it's dim? Oh, lovely. Okay.
The sun's never really come up since you guys have been here.
Right. Okay, that's perfect.
Very good for attack.
Okay. Moth is going to take their like large cloak that they're wearing and wrap it around themselves more. It almost feels like it shouldn't be able to wrap around them more, but somehow it does. And in a flourish, they throw the sides of the cloak out, and they appear more like the wings of a moth. And so, using my cloak of a bat, or cloak of the moth,
Slightly fuzzy.
slightly
Yeah.
fuzzy,
Man, shall we say?
Yeah.
I get a fly speed of 40 feet.
Nice.
So,
Oh,
Okay.
that's neat.
Mothman.
I love the commitment to the bit.
Respect.
And so, let's see, I'll move the 40 and then. Is there anything good that I have within? Let's see. 120 feet. Guys, this is so far away.
Has to face the right direction.
I'm going to cast Fireball
Whoa!
on it, on the big guy right there.
Okay.
So it'll be a Dex 18.
18, eh? Shit. That's crazy. Crazy hell.
Dex 18. Ooh.
Oh!
Nice.
Full
Alright,
damage.
full
Full
damage.
damage.
It's gonna be 31 fire damage.
31 fire damage.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my... There yours.
As while Moth is flying, they kind of like holding onto the sides of the cloak like really tightly, but still have their staff in their side, and just trying to like aim it at the worm there.
It's like between your legs.
Oddly enough, curled the toes around it and is able to like...
Oh,
my God.
I just imagine
Yeah.
Moth has hobbit feet, okay?
I think that fits. Yeah,
Like-
they're technically a gnome. So, yeah.
Like a real crusty gnome.
Yeah, like a real crusty gnome. Yeah.
Just dried skin
Yeah.
behind, like.
Slough coming off. Is it snowing?
Nasty.
Just moth.
But yeah,
That's
that
your
will
turn.
be
Okay.
Moth's turn.
Galloway.
All right. So Galloway will take the 35 feet of movement he has. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm still pretty far. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110,
If any
100 makes sense.
20 is to the
20-ish.
edge.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I'm not doing something that's 120 feet anyway. But I did need that to inform my next action. He's going to cast greater invisibility on himself, and you see the like air seems to shimmer around him, and he kind of like disappears amongst all the swirling snow. I will just stick that. Me.
I have. Actually.
Magically facto. There's a greater invisibility.
If there is one, it's okay. I'll just use magic effect for now. But-
Do your thing. Hold on.
Okay, with a bonus action then, because I cast a spell, I can make a bonus action attack. And he will do so. That would be with advantage, but okay, sure. Because
Yeah,
I'm at disadvantage from being so far away, that evens out.
Straight roll.
Yeah,
So
straight
it's
roll.
a straight roll.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
And does a 19 hit the worm?
Ooh.
Just.
Just hits the worm.
Cool. So get some dice. Get some dice.
It's the worm.
Where's my 10s? Where did they go?
You gotta pay extra for that.
This one. I got 2 of these. I'm good, thank you. And he's attacking with his crossbow, and as you see, he like lines up the shot. There is just a little glint of the scroll around his arrow, and as it fires off, there's like a magical trail in the air behind it.
Sick.
And that does a total of 19 damage.
19.
So that would be, if you need to know the types.
No, I'm good.
Okay. However, I will tell you that 10 of that is psychic damage.
Oh,
Because
okay,
of
good to know
the
then.
scroll.
Yeah.
Cool.
The rest is piercing.
That's neat.
So 19 total. That will end his turn.
Okay. Next up, it is Deverm,
Deverm.
and
Deverm and more.
it's going to. Yeah, it's gonna multi-attack the bed.
Man, this worm does not like my bed.
That's a. Oh. That hits.
Mm. Nice.
Sorry, doing math.
Mathing.
Nothing hard stuff.
That's 44 points
Oh.
of piercing damage and poison damage. Okay. And then its next attack will be the tail again.
There's Levet dead.
That fucking hits for sure.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Rest in
Goodness
peace.
Our friend is in trouble.
No.
Tito's got me feeling fucked up. Melee weapon.
That's another 39 points of damage. And then the bite.
Worms don't mess around.
The worm is
The
killing
bite.
with it.
Worms.
Holy fuck.
That still hits too. Which is D8s this time. Cool. That's 14 points piercing damage. And he is grappled.
Oh shit.
And
Is he now over there?
hold on. As a bonus action, as you're all running, you watch as this worm comes down over top of Leved after jabbing it twice with its tail,
Damn.
grabs him, throws him up in the air.
Oh fuck! Whoa.
Whoa.
Ooh, nasty.
That's another
Good snack.
5d6.
Problem.
Maybe.
Big problem.
Perhaps.
What's happening over there?
Can you see anything?
That's
Is
18
Karina okay?
That's 18 points of damage.
Holy. Holy.
Oh, okay. So you can take him off the board now. And with that, as you guys are watching, it sinks back under the ground.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Can you actually take Farmer and lay it down where?
Take a what?
The farmer mini
farmer.
at the back there?
Yeah,
Farmer.
and lay it down over here.
And does that just represent where they disappeared? Or is he...
We'll find out. I think.
Okay.
It's where the bloody remains are.
Okay.
Next up, Eashiff.
I don't see Karina.
Nothing recognizable as Karina. Not from your distance.
Darn.
You see a big mess of red and disturbed earth in two spots from where the worm came up and went back in.
And it looks like the worm ate him and then went back under. Well, what else can we do except for... And all in my turn?
That'll be your turn.
Yeah. It's just a movement and action dash.
You all feel the ground start to tremble. Can you put this in
Fleshy worm.
just behind you? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, right in about there.
Right
As-
there, yeah.
It's a different one.
A second worm comes barreling up out of the ground. Moth.
That's too many worms.
Too many worms.
Considering you made the loud boom,
Ah,
Big boom.
yes.
it
Five
keyed
big
in on you.
booms.
Big booms.
Does a 22 hit?
Sure does, bud.
Okay. That's
Sure fucking does, bud.
the pain train.
Oh, dear.
Pain
Actually,
train.
we'll do this first.
Bye. Bye.
That's 16 points of piercing damage.
Word.
Word, cool, word, awesome.
Yeah, heard,
sick,
word.
cool, sick, awesome.
Plus... $35 points of poison damage. Next attack.
Oh. Wow.
We're not done.
Very cool.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Just wait.
Just you wait.
You get an attack, you
That's
get an attack,
an
you get an
18 to
attack.
hit.
Does not hit.
So you, as you see, after the first tail strike came and caught you, it actually kind of pushed you out of the way as the second one came back, flying the other direction. You're able to just duck out of time. Last but not least, The bite.
Look under your chair. Everyone make a saving throw.
Does 32 hit?
It's really close.
Yeah, it is. Actually.
Yeah, it's really close.
Real close. I think it does.
Oh, that's not bad. That's only 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I was only kidding.
Strength saving throw. I think this is one of the few that I don't have advantage on. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
17.
I wish I had a flash of genius.
You watch as Moth dives out of the way of the tail, but to just fall in line with the mouth that was creeping around behind it.
Before I get eaten, can I use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Then that will be a Dex 18 for this guy.
Oh, fuck.
Make you a deal.
Deal.
I'm listening.
If he fails by more than 5,
Okay.
he doesn't swallow you, you're just in his teeth.
Oh.
Okay?
Do I still do the damage, or do I just not get or do I just
Don't
not
ask
get
for that,
eaten?
man. Don't ask for that.
Clarifying question.
Be nice.
You'll do half damage.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. The worthy
If he fails
deal.
by more than 5,
Fails by more than 5.
Worthy
Okay.
deal.
Worthy deal.
I take the deal.
that's a natural 1.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay. Half damage then.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Got 10, 19. Wait, it is D10s. Oh, I love that. I was like, this feels like a lot.
So when I tell me, am I doing the right thing?
Damn! Warlocks.
Yeah. Derpy.
Get some weird spells upcasted.
But, yeah. What do you mean this spell can do this?
When you only have it as an option.
Yeah, exactly.
6
Whoa!
level
Okay.
slots.
So it's 41 halves, so 20.
Whoa.
20 fire damage.
20,
Awesome.
and you are stuck. You're small enough that you're kind of fitting into little nooks and crannies in its, like, armored carapace jowls. Okay.
Very nice. Another spell slot.
Volok,
See,
it is your turn.
guess what I'm doing, boss? I'm running.
It's another 120 feet!
Roll a d20.
Yes, sir. 5th turn.
15.
Yeah.
What's your cat's name again?
Apollo.
Apollo.
No, Arlo. Excuse me?
That's right.
We didn't agree to that yet.
Those long, cold
That's a problem.
winter
Not
nights.
even real cats.
I
That's a
didn't
problem.
like what was happening here. I have to like stake my claim.
Arlo.
Arlo sees you starting to try and run on your own, and oh, silly human, and catches up to you, and morphing from this cat into this strange, sprightly, wooden, ant-looking creature,
Oh, shit.
What?
picks you up and just hugs you.
Thank you, Arlo!
You're at the edge of the map.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make a dex save.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
What your payment?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's funny.
16.
Flying through the air, up, down, left, right, you are spinning in an uncontrollable tumble
Oh, no.
until at the last second you pull it out and 3-point superhero.
Yeah. I do the blade pose.
Yeah,
All nice.
the trident gleaming out behind you. It is now your turn.
That's hot.
Super landing super hard on the knees.
Crunchy. Ow.
Yeah.
You're only getting a few years out of this.
Hold the pose for dramatic effect. Really, it's just the knees.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's nice. Was it whose turn? Is that my movement?
No, it's your turn.
that's
now.
every. Oh wow.
Sweet. Go turn, go.
Thank you, Arlo. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, how far am I?
There's a worm!
10,
Help!
40, 45. Would you know it? That's exactly my movement speed.
Well.
I'm just gonna look towards Eashiff. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna go, full. I'm gonna go within 5 feet there. And as I'm running, I'm just gonna say, like, he's thinking about the Everlove again and kind of like what that connection you have with her is. And he's like, to him, something there is important. And he's trying to like get some sort of understanding of it. So he says, Everlove, guide the path. And as he's saying that, two things form. A trident starts to come out of his shoulder that he pulled out, and a shield comes out of his hip. Both weapons coming out. That's going to be my bonus action. Summon that stuff. I'm gonna, I'm taking my flame tongue trident. I'm gonna stab it into this worm. I'm gonna try and hit him.
Do it.
Get his ass.
I'm gonna use an action as I'm stabbing him. The trident begins to glow with like yellow energy, yellow light, and I'm gonna use Channel Divinity to gain a +10 on all my strikes, or +5 on all my strikes.
Yeah.
For the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
This is Imbue Weapon.
Nice.
All right, so that will make my first attack 9 + 13, 22.
Hits.
Yeah, 22. Awesome.
Nice.
Baby. Sorry.
He
I was
takes
thinking
16 points of that's piercing
Okay.
and 5 points of fire damage.
On top of that, or that's together?
On top of
Okay.
that. And then, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Hey, yeah, you make the saving throw.
Certainly. That's a 31.
That does beat my DC.
I didn't mean make it.
You go. Sorry. I'll start rolling this one then.
That's right. That's okay though. Volok's gonna make his second attack
Okay.
with the trident. He sees he starts to he is able to get parts of I'll say the blade or the sharp
The
part
tip,
under
yeah.
a scale, and he's just trying to get it open again. Just trying to make some sort of
Go to sleep.
yeah, it still hits. It's the same as I rolled last
Yeah,
time.
that's- yeah.
So 9 + 13.
Gross.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 17 points of radiance, as that's the damage. Sorry that my train is doing.
That's fine.
And then 8 points of fire.
Dude, don't mind.
Yes, that's going to be the end of his turn. You guys just see Volok carrying a weapon you've never seen him carry, that he pulled out of himself while saying a prayer. You've heard maybe Eashiff say? I don't know. Something in that line is kind of the vibe. That's the end of his turn.
Moth, you take 3 points of fall damage as it is shaking from this being repeatedly forked.
Hungry.
As you're able to shimmy yourself loose, you are prone on the ground though, in front of it. Okay. That is your turn, good sir. See?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apollo!
Okay. We're going to move slightly. Actually, no. Let's get close-ish so I can. And we are going to cast Slow on the worm.
Really
So
good.
it
Goodbye
was-
multi-attacks.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Hopefully. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
That's a 10.
Fail.
Doesn't do the same, I think.
So it fails.
Oh yeah!
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
Action, bonus action, or reaction. That's all it can do.
Yes.
Nice.
And it can only take a certain amount of attacks.
Yeah, it can only make one attack. If it chooses the action, it can only make one attack.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Minus 2 to AC and
Minus
yeah.
minus AC, that's right,
Yeah.
too.
And its
So-
speed is reduced to half.
Awesome.
Sweet, okay.
Good stuff.
Kind of badass.
Yeah.
Slow is a very, very
I
dangerous
love
spell.
slow.
Yeah.
Just grabbing this worm.
Okay. Bonus action for yourself, sir?
Not this time.
No. Okay.
It is I. I'm running low on spell slots, so.
Hey, Warlock.
How
I was gonna say it. Warlock low on spell slots? Never.
How could this have happened?
Do not know what like.
Impossible. So we're
Oh, I
gonna
have spell slots.
Eldritch Blast.
break out the classic.
Every blast.
What?
Are you standing up?
I will use all of my movement to stand up.
It's not all. It's just half.
Oh, half. Okay, then I use half of my movement to stand up. I remember.
Unless you stand
You're
really
not really.
elaborately.
Yeah, exactly. If you try and like kip up and backflip off the ground, like okay, yeah, you're burning all of it.
I'm not
but
going anywhere
yeah.
anyways, so fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Let's see. First one to hit will be a 30.
Yep.
Second one will be a 19.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And then the third one is also a 30. So
Dirty.
Dirty. It's gonna be let's see. That is 10, 17 plus 15 is 32. So that should be 32 force damage.
32 force damage. Yuck.
Of an Eldritch Blast.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
This thing's starting to look a little beat up. Some little bits
wow.
of flesh are kind of getting hangy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Good, good.
I will also use for my bonus action. Yeah, I'll do a little heal on myself.
Okay.
So pulling from my healing pool, I'll just do 3d6 for now
Nice.
on myself. And that is all sixes. Very cool.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
666.
Yeah. All right. That is my turn.
Number of the feast.
But
I'm not like him. I'm not going to give you inspiration for every day.
Why not?
Well, I'll give you 2 on this one, but that's it.
Farming
Yeah.
inspirations here. Come on.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Slippery slope
expected.
to inspiration backsliding.
Wow. All right.
That's your turn.
Funny. Funny.
I'm hilarious.
You are. You really are.
Okay, Galloway.
Sweet. Okay, Galloway is invisible, and so thus he will attack with advantage. For his first action, he will substitute one of his attacks with a cantrip.
Ooh.
The True Strike cantrip,
Ooh.
which adds an additional 2d6 plus 5
That's crazy.
to my full other attack.
Wow.
But first, I have to actually roll to hit. So let's see if
Gonna be like,
It's got a -2 from that slow.
yeah.
Yeah, right. And because I'm attacking with advantage, I have elven advantage.
Ooh.
So
Oh, you
let's
dirty.
go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
3d20s.
How do you
First
have-
attack. This attack is a 28. I'm actually an elf.
Oh, okay,
I said
I
I
thought
was
you
a
were-
human
Yeah.
earlier. I'm actually not.
Okay.
I'm not a human.
It's gonna be like,
I am
pretty sure that one has a prerequisite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Forget all that. I've been this way the whole time. I swear.
Okay.
All right.
Suspicious ears.
Boy, I rolled terrible.
They just were tucked under the hat the whole time.
So that's 10, 15, 20, 23, 30 points of damage. Do you need me to divide that up into what's what?
Nah.
It would be okay, because there's some radiant and psychic damage.
No,
is what
you're
it's
good.
made of.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So 30 damage of radiant and psychic. That's the first attack.
That's nice.
With bad dice rolls. Okay, second attack.
I thought you burned one with. Oh no, you turned
Nope.
it into cantrip.
With it just I can use a cantrip as one of the attacks.
Yeah.
So this is my second attack of my action. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So I'm gonna double some dice. This one and this one, and then I get to roll all these ones again. Yeah. Still not very good rolls though, considering. So that's 5, 10, 27 points of damage. 27.
Whoa.
That's a mix of piercing and psychic.
Okay.
And then, because I used a cantrip, I can use my bonus action for a third attack.
Nice.
And I will do so.
Love it.
And, a 19 plus 12 would be 31 to hit.
Whew. That is a damn near 100-point round, sir.
Yeah, well, I have to roll the damage still.
Oh, that was 31 to hit.
31 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does 31 hit?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it does.
Yeah.
I thought that was the damage. Sorry.
No, the
that-
die will be higher than that.
I don't know. That was the highest one he's rolled so far.
Well, aside from the natural 20.
Even that was
would've-
27.
That would have been 32.
Over it.
So anyway, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No.
To the damage.
Yeah.
12 piercing and 7 psychic.
So 19.
There, so 19 total.
Nice. Down.
Cool.
So
Still.
just like from his position, just like a couple feet away from this worm, he just lines up the crossbow and 3 more of those shining purplish bolts fly out and pierce the worm. Now that you guys are closer to his target, each time one hits, you actually can hear like the concussion of a magical word exploding out of
Neat.
the scroll that is wrapped around each of his crossbow bolts.
Very cool.
And so you hear like pain, destruction, anguish with each one.
Awesome. And that's the end?
That is action, bonus action.
Movement?
Stay there. There's no harm in being here. I think.
There's no harm in it.
Well, one would think that. Except being invisible works. Usually. Except when you're against an animal that has tremor and blind sight.
Yeah.
And considering you're all in this nice little group,
Yeah, we are.
it pops up the second one
Tell me
in the middle of you.
how it is.
Now, it's going to take its multi-attack. One tail whip will be at you, Apollo. That one doesn't count.
Yes, sir.
Unless, oh, can you grab it? Thank you. That is a 24 to hit.
Very much so.
Ouch.
Okay. That's 13 points of piercing damage. Plus. Ooh. $33 points of poison damage.
I am immune to poison.
Ooh. As the tail jabs in you, and you watch like this
Hell yeah.
pale, sickly green, viscous fluid flowing through a vein pulse into you, and then it just kind of leaks out everywhere, all over the puncture wound on you. It almost, you your body's just naturally projecting it back out, and you watch ice filling in, pushing it out.
Badass.
Nice.
Next attack.
For the best. Probably for the best.
It will swing at you, Galloway.
Oh dear.
That is a 28 to hit.
It hits.
28 is high.
That is 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 17.
35 points of poison damage.
I am not immune to poison damage. 35.
Same thing as the tail whips back around. Catches you across the thigh. You were almost kind of stunned watching it just like ooze back out of Apollo. And when it hits you, you go, ow!
When does it come out of me?
You're waiting and waiting. And then
Oh no.
that's a 10-foot reach.
Sure does. Sure does, boss.
Who's beside Galloway?
Well, that would be Volok.
Yeah, Volok. He's gonna try and bite you.
Go for it, bitch. I dare you. Double dare.
Natural 20.
Oh, well.
So that's a 30. That's a 34.
Okay.
Sweating.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You think I don't? You think I care? I care so much.
Volok, I care.
Yeah, I do. It's about to be rough.
It's 25 points of piercing damage.
That's okay.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, please, sir.
Okay. 24.
You're being chewed on momentarily.
While he's chewing on me, I grab part of his tooth and I just stink my fucking fingernails into its gums. And I use Storm's Thunder.
Fuck yeah.
And channel as much lightning damage right into its fucking gums as I can. That's gonna be a
Get it.
D8 with my reaction.
Nice.
8 points of thunder damage right to its fucking jaw.
Nice.
That's my reaction.
Okay.
Bitch!
Oh, can you imagine?
Can you make a Constitution saving throw now?
Yeah, of course.
Lightning in your mouth.
Dirty 20.
As you're grabbing the tooth and letting it, all this thunder damage go through to it, you don't notice the mouth close around you.
Ooh. Okay. Fuck.
It's dark.
Yeah, it is. Except for my radiant trident that sheds dim light in 20 feet radius around me.
Cool. You see saliva.
Let me get a win.
Yeah.
Let me get a win.
Yeah, I think you can.
Next up.
Oh, so hold on before
Yeah.
we move on. So I have greater invisibility.
Yeah.
You were saying tremor sense, so I just didn't make you roll with disadvantage, and he had really high hit anyway. But
29 on the disadvantage.
yeah, okay. So anyway, I wasn't gonna make you do that, but thanks. Anyway, so I do need to roll for
Concentration?
So that was a lot of damage, but it was 35 and 17, I think.
Yep.
And so 2 separate rolls. Is that how it goes?
Yep. That's 2.
So
Well, no. It's one total amount of damage. It's just 2 different. There's piercing damage and poison damage.
yeah.
So
Sure.
let's
So
put
on
it
the
this way: if you
17
can beat the what's half of 35? 17. So if you can beat a 17,
Yeah.
I'll let you keep concentration.
Right. Okay. I have advantage on concentration checks, but 17 is pretty tough. So let's
Good
see.
luck. Good luck. Good luck.
I beat it.
Nice.
I got a 21.
Good job.
So it's still
Woo.
slowed? That's awesome.
Still slowed.
Well, no, I'm still invisible.
creative
It's still invisible, right?
Yeah,
right,
slowed
right.
isn't a
Yours
concentration
is
spell.
slowed.
Yours.
Oh yeah, you slowed.
Oh yeah. Do you also need to make a
Yes, you
concentration
do.
check?
Can you take damage?
But very little.
Not a lot.
So should see.
Just throw that on your guy so you know you have
Put it
concentration.
on you.
Roll a con save.
Constitution saving throw. The DC is the damage you took, halved, or 10, whichever's higher.
So I only took, after my temp HP, I only took 1.
Oh, so 10.
So 10. Roll above a
Yeah.
10.
Roll up 10.
Come on.
Yeah, just do it.
Come on.
Natty.
Level 20?
Jumped out of the train.
Hey!
One of the
All right.
So you're still concentrating on slow and holding down.
Love it, love it, love it.
It is now Leved's turn. He takes...
Still alive?
Damn.
Is he in the belly? No, he's
below
in
you.
the other
No,
worm.
no, he's in yours.
He's in my worm?
Who's in your room?
They're both in this one.
In the
Hello.
purple
Yeah,
worm.
they're both in the
Oh.
purple one.
Sorry, very squishy in here.
Well,
Fancy.
all he sees
How
is
are you
feet.
doing?
No, you're more like
Yeah.
he's worked his way down now.
There's something touching my ass. I don't want to look.
Takes 18 points of acid damage. He's looking ouchy.
Dang. Not ouchie. Darryll, anything but ouchie.
Eashiff, your turn.
All right. How do you play command? Do I need to use just one of the prompts in the text?
What word are you trying to use? It's a single word.
Regurgitate.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's a classic. Love it.
Regurgitate
Read the
is a
spell.
classic.
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. Choose the command from these options.
And it
Oh,
does
they
not
changed
have
it.
one of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
They
It doesn't
changed
have
it.
the understand the
The
language anymore.
Wow.
It's only approach, drop, flee, grapple, halt.
Yeah.
That's how
It'll
it's-
be because it's no longer the language in there. I'll let you go, but it's going to be a higher, or he'll get a higher plus to his saving throw.
That's fair.
Yeah.
'Cause we
What is
can't.
it?
It's all these options.
What do you want to do?
Action economy. I wanted to do something else and then you got yourself eaten.
Don't blame me, man. I tried to roll that save. It was a dirty 20.
You never know if you do enough damage too. Worms have the tendency to go. Bleh.
I just don't feel really good about attacking the piece that's holding them in. So I'm running and then I hear moth, "Wah!" and then something pops up and then I hear, "Wah!" So I turn around and hold on to the Everlove and I turn to the purple worm and I say, regurgitate, and my eyes go purple.
Sick.
Nice.
Sick.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Come on. Come on.
— 17.
21.
I found how gross Eashiff was.
Kick me out of the worm.
Built to be broken.
Don't be broken.
You watch as the eyes flare purple and then start to become flame. Purple flame tinging into orange as they flicker out brighter and brighter and brighter. And you hear Eashiff just scream, regurgitate! Galloway? I'll give you one shot.
Yes.
Make a dex saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage even while I'm invisible?
Are you still invisible after you've attacked?
I am, yeah. I kept concentration.
Greater invisibility.
You don't see him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Dex with disadvantage, eh?
Yep.
You can do this. You can't do this.
15.
Meat so beat.
Yeah!
Nice.
Plus 10 to dex
You
saves.
manage to step out of the way just as Volek comes flying out of the mouth, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he
Owie.
falls on the ground.
Ouchie.
Leved comes out.
He takes damage too, right?
Where did he go?
He takes damage too, right?
He's right there.
Oh, that's the farmer. Oh, okay. He takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage as not only does he
Get
fall,
right.
but he lands on a massive lump of Goliath. And thump flops to the other side.
So, order of business.
Yeah.
Technically, command happens on its turn. Its turn doesn't happen for a while.
Oh, okay, fair. It just does that on its turn.
Just
Yeah, we'll
wanna-
just add on its turn.
It's still on its turn. On its turn, it could just still be like retching. Or something. I don't know.
I'll
Your
roll
call.
a save and we'll see.
Your call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Just wanted
Okay.
to.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Rules.
Yeah.
Very cool, very nice.
What are those?
Very sick, very cool.
It's advantageous to us.
Just let me be in the tummy for one turn. That's allowed. That's my reward.
Or tummy time.
That's my
warm.
treat.
Oh,
Yeah, it's warm here.
Warm.
it's the other worm's turn.
No, it's not, because I still have bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I do. That was my action.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I am going to presumably see them get spit out or in some kind of order of operations. I'm going to think about assuming that they get spit out. And raise an arm. And then raise another arm. And I will cast with a sorcery point, firebolt at each of them.
Nice.
Firebolt? Oh, at each of the...
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's a cantrip.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
And
that
I
makes
can
sense.
split.
The sorcery points.
Oh, no. 27 to hit.
Which one?
Both of them. Or
Oh,
do
yeah,
you want me
'cause-
to roll separately?
No, it beats both of them.
You using a sorcery point to cast this as a bonus action because you already used command as an action this turn.
Firebolt is already... Oh, shit.
Firebolt is not.
No,
So
no,
you
you're
can
right, you're
You
right.
can only
Yeah,
cast
yeah.
it on one guy. You can't
Yeah,
do
no,
this.
I can only do it on
But you
one.
can only hit one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm doing it on this one. You're
Okay.
right. I forgot that is a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
So the purple guy or
Purple
the
guy.
fleshy wiener guy?
Purple guy.
Okay.
Flashy wiener.
Let's put this in a much worse perspective.
The wiener.
I don't like that, Darryll.
Yeah.
Loren painted it.
19 points of fire damage.
19?
Whoa!
That was my...
That's gross.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Which, oddly enough, would have been enough to get him to spec up.
But it was so
Hey,
cool.
It was more
Yeah.
fun this way.
Yeah, it was. It
I
was.
just want to hit him with some...
Okay. Now, is there anything left on your turn? Movement?
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay,
I'm pretty good.
cool.
He's the slowed guy.
Yeah.
Before you get too excited.
Yep, you get to take one attack.
On the prone guys that can't defend themselves.
High or low?
Higher, baby.
Ain't no mountain.
Well, that's higher.
Darryll.
I
Darryll.
let him even choose.
You have advantage.
I thought we were friends, man.
You have
Don't do
advantage.
this, man. And then.
What's your AC?
Mine, 23.
The head comes flying down. And you watch as a part of its internal musculature snaps. Oh. Almost like watching an Achilles tendon go flying up into the back of someone's calf. And it's enough that the head swings wide and just misses you. It's now your turn.
Uh-huh.
Go,
Well,
Volk!
well, that's fun.
Get his ass.
I use half my movement to stand up. Yippee. Okay, what do we got going on here? Should I go for purple worm? Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do purple.
The other one's looking worse.
looking
Flesh
worse.
worm is
Flesh worms work. Okay. I'm gonna move 5, 10, get right in here. Right up to him.
The purple one's going to take an attack of opportunity.
You have disadvantage from speedy. I'm speedy. All opportunity attacks have disadvantage on me.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit.
Just hits.
So close.
Oh, shucks.
Wait, no, never mind.
But wait,
Yeah.
there's none.
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of my d6? And oh boy. 37 points of poison damage.
Okay, that's a little gross.
Yeah, I really like these worms.
Reaction, Storm's Thunder again. I punched
Okay.
it right up the nose for 7 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Okay, that was on the purple one. On to this guy. I'm going to use my first, let's see, yep. First action to attack with my trident. And I'll just say sear. The trident's tips will all with like radiant energy. I cannot roll above 4. I've rolled 4 3 times. It doesn't matter because it hits with the divineness added to it, the
right.
+5. It's
All
just,
the more reason to have used it.
yeah, 22.
Yeah.
It's
Getting good.
He's
use
got
of it.
-2 on his AC right now too. So.
So I'm gonna Divine Smite.
Nice.
Finish the job.
So all this is gonna be radiant damage. Okay. 18.
You don't get the extra from monstrosity, do you? No.
I don't think so. There's gonna be 22 points of radiant damage
Ugh.
plus 12 points of fire damage on the first strike. 34 total.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, make a Constitution save.
You got her. Cock.
Still going.
Cock. Ooh. 16.
Failure.
Yes.
Nice.
I prone the worm.
Oh.
Okay.
I just like skewer it with a trident,
Yeah.
and you just see like all the muscles fucking flexing as I just and just collide this thing down. Raise my trident and go for another one with advantage.
All right.
Thank God. That's gonna be 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's
Awesome. No Divine Smite, but that's fine. $21 points of radiant plus 4 points of fire
so 25.
on this white one.
Sweet.
It's
Still up? Oh, fuck. But that.
depending on your definition of up, yes.
Sweet, yeah, that's everything.
That's everything you got?
Yep.
Okay. Next up, as soon as my cursor moves, Apollo.
Okay. Apollo is going to move.
Oh, yeah, be careful of attacks
He
of
already.
opportunity.
He
Oh,
already
he did
took
use-
Did he?
took his
Oh,
action.
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Nice,
didn't
yeah.
recall which one that was.
Has still hit.
We're gonna go. Sure. Let's go right here. Ish.
Kill the white worm!
And I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, centered on Levette.
Oh!
Okay.
Spank you.
Damn.
What's
Damn.
the radius on it?
It'll get us all.
Yeah,
it'll get all of
30-foot radius.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
What's it for?
Sorry?
How much?
Oh, yeah, good question. Sorry. Let me.
Little anxious there, Loren. No, I mean, it's the healer's coming out in you there.
He's missing something there, yeah.
Everybody gets 29.
Right.
Ooh, clutch heal.
Thank you.
Clutch heals.
Huge.
I'm not bloody no more.
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
awesome.
I'm backed up.
It's really cool watching everybody's like ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, right?
fly up on here. It's like, oh,
That's awesome.
I can go back to whooping the shit out of you.
Oh.
I don't have to hold back anymore.
You all got 3 digits. Fuck this shit. Here we go. Well, except for you, yeah.
Yeah, I have to do advantage. I have a habit of never taking damage except for when I die.
Right. It's all at once.
Yeah.
Literally.
Anything else?
Nope.
Movement, no bonus action? Okay.
That's awesome.
That was very clutch.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. How bad is Lived looking?
He's conscious now.
He's conscious. That's
good.
He's.
Solid
You
place
see burns, acidic burns all over his body. Clothing is melting away from him. There's a few spots you're pretty sure you can see bone.
okay. Yeah, so he's pretty tough. I'll use my bonus action to use my healing light again. So it's kind of like dark, radiant light gently surrounds him.
Hell yeah.
I'll use 5d6 for this. So that is going to be 12, 16,
Neat.
17 healing
17. Okay.
for him. And then for my action, I will cast Hold Monster on the purple worm.
Ooh, okay. Wiz?
Yes, wisdom 18.
Neat. Neat and also cool.
Apparently this thing can't make a wisdom saving throw to save its life. 8.
That's what I was banking on. Okay, so
Not very wise.
not very. What?
That's crazy.
Who would have
Worm's
thought?
not, we're not wise.
Why aren't they like
Can't just
real
say that.
worms?
Yeah, what the heck?
Band name, Worm Not Wise.
We're not wise.
Does that sound like a band? It does.
It does. Okay, purple worm is paralyzed.
Whoa!
Yeah. It can
Paralyzed.
make another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Well, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just reaching out, still kind of moth trying to grasp their
Oh,
cloak
shit.
around them. Just like reaching out with a hand. Just like closing
There you
their
go.
fist tighter as the worm just stops moving.
That's so good.
And question.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't yet gotten to its turn, and it's been commanded to. So does it?
We'll see.
It's okay.
We'll see.
Anyway,
Damage a lot.
I got you. I got you.
Which one's the one that was slowed? That I slowed?
The one on the,
white
ground.
one.
The white. Is it still slowed?
Stop asking
Yes.
questions.
I forgot to mention was to roll each one of
What
its
is
turn
this?
to roll wisdom to try
Wait.
it
What
should
do
be
you think?
to our
What's your
advantage.
18.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Awesome. Alright.
Okay, yes.
That's
Your
was great.
turn, Moth.
That is the. Ooh. This one, was that the one that used its reaction? The fleshy worm? No? Okay, I'll stay
No,
where
the
I-
purple one did, yeah.
The purple one. I will stay where I am.
Okay.
That is me.
good shit, man.
Next up, Galloway von Eskel the First.
All right. So,
You know, if you're the first, you don't put the first, right?
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you know that?
Trailblazer.
Let's look at it this way. It's either true or prophetic.
That gets inspiration.
So, okay, Galloway, seeing that the worm has used its reaction, of course, and that it's paralyzed, he'll take a couple of steps back. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Ooh.
And from there, he's just, so it's disadvantage to attack something that's prone from
With range,
Yeah,
yes.
so I'm going to focus my attacks on the big
Unless
purple
do you
one.
have Spell Sniper?
I don't.
Okay, then no.
I have crossbow expert,
You got advantage. You have double, triple advantage.
which doesn't have that.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But,
so much
but I will still attack the big purple
Big guy?
one.
Okay, yeah. Who's what you would have?
3d20.
Yeah, you've got
Ew.
some weird advantage because he can't move. So
Yeah. So first attack is a 23.
that hits.
Nice.
I'm gonna make the second attack. Oh, sorry, that would have been a true strike.
Okay.
So, but anyway, I'll do
Yep.
the true strike. Second attack, also I'll just roll the to hit. Is a natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
And I will then bonus action attack it also, like before, which is a 28 to hit.
Okay.
So, first one, regular with true strike. So, oh boy, this is a big hit.
Let's go.
34 plus 12.
46.
So 46 damage.
Excuse me.
That's just your first one?
That's my first attack
Holy.
with true strike.
Nice.
Lord.
Then
Lauren's not allowed to make characters anymore.
That's why I stuck on healer.
Yeah. Forever cleric.
And so same thing. The crossbow bolts fly out, and you hear like words of pain explode out with each hit. Second attack. This is the crit. Boy, I rolled 2 1s on the D10
Oh.
on a crit. That's rough.
Yeah.
1 times 2 is 2.
So 10, 16 plus 7 is 23. 20. Oh my gosh. 16 plus 7 is 22. No.
16 plus 7 is
23. 23.
Yeah.
23 damage.
Whew.
And then the last one is a regular.
Just a little Wego attack.
Yeah, the regular one.
It's just
He does 60 damage.
Exactly.
quite impressive.
10, 15, 16 damage on the bonus action.
Nice.
So, in 2 turns,
Yes.
you have done well over 150 points of damage.
Good.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's
Movement,
action, bonus
action.
action, movement. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
So, I don't even gotta roll for this. Instead of it regurgitating, as you're saying this, you see a bulge in its throat as it's being paralyzed and everything, and Eashiff's screaming at it. And you just feel like you'll try and help. Subtly, quietly, and just and you line up all 3.
Nice.
And the front of this worm just opens.
Oh.
And
That's why I
both
stepped back.
bodies come forward.
Ooh.
You still take the same damage and everything.
Already
before.
did.
Right, yeah.
Already taken. Already taken.
Next up is that purple worm.
Sure.
Cool.
Wisdom saving throw.
Hey, that's 20.
Yeah, there it goes.
So
Well,
it's not paralyzed.
You
Like,
watch as all
wasted a
these
turn.
black spectral chains just start pulling out of it.
Oh, that's good.
And it writhes, moves, but seems slower and beat up. It's the end of its turn.
Nice.
Eashiff.
Nice.
No, the vet? Or he's just done?
Oh yeah, Ace. He's gonna get up.
He's trying.
Yeah. You'll look up to the creature. Your father was a flaccid cock. And
Wait,
Can we
the
give
purple one or the
inspiration?
fleshy one?
The flashy one?
That's the best way to describe Loren's fleshy worm.
That's what it looks like.
purple-headed yogurt slinger on him. And he has vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. Interesting.
Hard on.
And
Interesting. Wasn't expecting that.
yeah, no, he'll stay right there and look very somewhat becoming put back together, but still very rough. Now it is your turn, Eashiff.
Okay, how are each of them looking?
One on the ground is... You don't know if it's death spasms or because Vollett keeps stabbing it and it's just residual vibration.
I'm shucking it. I'm getting out all the scales.
The purple one is...
Not to food.
The purple one's looking pretty hurt.
Looking pretty hurt.
It's bloodied. Both of them are very bloodied.
Both of them are very bloody. Alright. And no sign of Karina.
I'll take that one, maybe this one.
Alright, I'm going to see if we can end this. And I will go to cast Firebolt again, but stronger. I'll cast Fireball.
Oh shit.
And I will...
Fireball?
Fireball.
What you placing this bad boy?
That's the question, isn't it?
Unfortunately, their heights aren't the same. You can't throw it in the air.
That was my original plan. Yep, that was.
I proned him. Sorry, my bad.
My bad, I just prone to work.
Supposed to be on the ground.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I think I can only get the one. I don't think there's any way I can do it without seriously hurting someone else. So I'm just going to see if I can knock this one out. Because I don't want anyone else to go into its belly again.
So where are you placing it?
Like here.
Okay, so it's just on the edge of the sphere of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting this one. I wanted to get both of them, but I can't. I think we can handle that other one, but I just want to finish this if that's possible. So it's a dex save.
$19.
21.
Minus
Minus 2?
2 for him.
Oh, okay. Alright. 8d6.
86.
8, 9, 10. That was garbage.
Oof.
16, 25, 26 points of fire damage. Rolled a couple of 1s and 3s on there. He's
Still up.
He's still up.
Chris beat. He cauterized some wounds it had. The smell is horrible.
Alright. Just to be safe then, I'm going to... No, that's not to bonus action. I can't do that. No, I will just stop there and hope that everyone else can finish them off. Ends my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is Fleshy Worm, which will immediately burrow into the ground and away. Fuck you.
Hey, considering you have your weapon in it currently.
Yes, yes. Oh no, wait, sorry, Galloway. Yeah, the two of you can.
Now,
Yeah.
does
Not
the
Levette.
worm? The worm didn't get up first, so he's technically prone still, right? Do I have advantage, DM?
Technically, yeah, you do.
Oh, I love you.
Wow.
It hits.
Okay. I have Warcaster. I'm going to use my
Arcane.
class.
Me and Rosie were playing.
12 radiant, 10 fire.
Okay.
24.
Okay. For all the bolts, there's a 25, a 15, and a natural 20.
Okay, you're not even gonna roll damage, but how do the two of you do this?
You know what?
Got his ass.
I'll stab it in, and as I'm
Yeah.
doing, the trident will just explode with light. And I'll just look and be like, "Here, kill him!"
Just like pinned down. I'm just aiming all of the blasts like right into the mouth of the worm.
Yes.
As the shining, bright, radiant trident that's sticking into it, your eyes just... and you go to reach out for it, but you forgot you were in the middle of casting your spell, and all three fly into the mouth. And from inside you see, and then the third one blows it apart. Scattered viscera is just flying all over you.
Wise.
Tally ho, tally ho.
Next up,
We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I get 8 temporary hit points from Dark One's blessing.
there you go.
Nice.
Is Volok.
Delicious.
Look.
It's my turn.
Your
Kill the
turn.
worm. Kill the worm.
Well, probably gonna try and do that.
Destroy the pocket dick.
I run up to the worm
Flaccid cock.
with all my movements. I think I get there.
5
and
feet. I don't know. Do you have 5 feet?
I think I got 5 feet, guys.
Yeah.
All right. So first attack is gonna be. Yeah. 34.
Yeah.
34.
It hits.
I hate it.
Veiny.
Yeah.
Veiny.
Always. Seriously,
Oh
always hate
fuck.
Amazing.
That's good.
That's why it's awesome.
It's amazing.
amazing.
I love them.
21 radiant plus 11 fire on the first strike.
All right.
Let me just stop you right there. How do you do this 2.0?
Okay.
All right.
Volok with this one, because it's split open the middle already, he's going to go right through it. And as he does, he just twists the trident in it and then severs it so that half of it is completely cut open, and then it falls over.
Nice.
Did you cut a Karina in half?
Oh no! Oh no! Wait.
It's okay, we got a medic.
After
Nah, I'm stupid. It's fine. It happened.
Well,
No, I was joking.
joking or not. Make an investigation check. Actually, better yet,
Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
12.
As you thrust through, didn't feel the same. You parted it across. You see, flying into the air, a few small jars.
What?
Fake set of horns. Leved turns and looks at you. Gods, what have you done? You are stunned. You've killed many people, but it was always people that you felt needed to be killed. Outside of that, you've never harmed a fly. Take 1 point of exhaustion.
My weapons disappear. Then I'll drop to my knees and just kind of stare at that for a second.
Ved looks around. As soon as you all left, it came out of the ground. It took her.
Well, there is no need for explanation right now.
God.
Apollo, bring the pieces together, please. Of her. Anyone, please. My lady's light can fix. We need to do this quickly.
You want me to?
Okay. Bring her back together.
Do we see pieces? Do we see?
If you want to go digging around through the two halves of the worm.
Volok will just start ripping it apart.
Okay. You begin to find. Make a medicine check.
Volk can't find her.
19.
Okay.
You find a leg. What seems to be possibly a foot. Somewhat of the bisected part of a torso.
There's nothing else. That's it. There's nothing else. The rest of us here, and we find nothing else of her?
Somebody searching the other half.
I'll
Yeah.
search.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're
Galloway
both
would
doing
get
it?
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pull
So
my dagger and start
individuals or one with advantage.
for medicine.
Yep.
I have a +7.
I'll help you.
Apollo does the same. Apollo materializes an ice knife.
As I'm. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was just gonna say Apollo materializes an ice knife and starts to slice open the worm.
Okay.
On the same part there.
Yeah.
Okay.
As part of my help action, I'm actually going to bardic inspiration moth.
Okay.
Alright, that's that D12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Need that. Okay, that is 19.
You find 4 fingers. Left forearm. Jawbone. Some ribs.
Sorry, was it a D12?
That was from.
Oh yeah, I have inspiration to you as well, so
Yeah.
you could
Okay.
theoretically also use that.
You can go. You can go. Medicine.
17, 27, 20, 35.
35.
Whoa,
Okay.
yeah, Apollo.
You find most of the rib cage. It's in a very, very rough condition. You find the rest of the skull. It's been chewed on. Acid's worn away at it. But you manage to find the rest of the upper torso and arms. You're left with what you hope is all Karina. Lying there, missing the right leg from the hip down.
This will be enough.
Okay. So explain how this works.
After everyone brings together all of the pieces of the body, Moth, frantically urging everyone to be faster, quicker, arranging them all next to each other. Moth will grab a large crystal from their bag that looks like it has some shadowy ink almost kind of writhing on the inside of it. And mumbling quickly to themselves a prayer to their lady. They will break the gem in their hands over top of Karina, trying to disperse the dust over her. I'll say, my lady, this one has gone too soon. I bequeath you, please bring upon you your light back to her soul. Then bring her back to us. And I will cast Revivify.
As the inky black energy flows down around her, begins to bind around the limbs. You watch as they all start to fill with a dark, almost shadowy substance and bind together, and slowly are pulling back together. You see flesh starting to regrow. And organs that were so badly damaged begin to mend. And eyes start to glimmer ever so slightly in the skull. And then it all erupts into flames. You hear Karina screaming at the top of her severely damaged lungs. These wails of pure pain and agony. And in a flash, she's gone.
No! Who did this to you?
Very convincing. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, very good, right?
There's a finger left just tracing in the air.
That is not supposed to happen.
I'll walk over to Moth and put a hand on their shoulder.
I did what I could.
Well, you could.
Appreciate it.
You burned her. This is what happens when you sign people's books.
I brought her back to life. She clearly did not sign my book.
Well,
Wait, but she did though.
Perhaps not with a true name.
That was option.
Moth, you immediately pull out your book. You flip through pages and pages of names. And you watch as you're seeing the ink that was Karina's name just slowly burning away, disappearing.
A name that is put in my book can not be removed by anyone other than me.
Was this ever happened before?
Well, no. When people put their name in my book, they trust me, and then they don't die.
Well, I don't know what you've done to piss your god off. But I don't suggest we stick around here much longer if there's any more of these damn things. I particularly don't want to become another pile of ash. It's up to you. We carry on this evening, or I have just enough strength to create the dome for us again, or the home for us again. But that one stays far from me.
If you want my help, you will deal with me being in the party.
I never said I wanted your help. I don't need your help. If anything, you need mine. None of you know where you're going. Remember that. I do.
It would be wise to stick with the group then.
I'm not trying to go it on my own. I'm not that stupid.
You stay in the middle now.
Splendid.
Then we carry on.
Well,
What is left of Karina? Only ash? Nothing.
dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind. All right. Well, there's nothing to take, so.
You begin to load up the 2 remaining sleds.
I take the fake horns.
You take the what?
The fake horns.
You wander over and see the horns. Remarkably, they're actually pretty close to your own. There's some craftsmanship here. They had some talents. Eerie, considering your meeting was briefest at most. But, yeah, they're pretty bang on.
Creepy.
Even some of the, little notches. Bits of jewelry that used to have ran through them that are gone now. She got a lot of detail. You don't say this to anyone, but you hold on to them, pack them away. You all begin to look around and load the sleds. Do you notice that you only have enough dogs to run one sled?
Where have the dogs gone?
Run away. Went loose. Someone not tie dogs correctly. Foolish mistake.
I mean, that wasn't my sled, so.
Really?
Was it?
Maybe.
Well then, I propose that none of us take the sled. We use it for supplies, take as much as we can, and unfortunately, trek on foot.
Sure. You are magical. Do you not have ways to traverse?
I would have, yes, if I didn't spend most of this afternoon, evening, I don't even know what time it is anymore, inside of a creature's stomach. Most things I was trying to do was stay alive.
And you did. Much better than Karina.
Well, she went in first. If you hadn't noticed, you all kind of left us.
Why did you not follow us, Livid?
We tried. As soon as go happened, all of you were gone.
This was your suggestion.
I thought it was going to be a little harmless fun. Something to pass the afternoon instead of staring at fucking snow the whole time.
I hope this was worth it then. Your boredom has been taken.
Well, it certainly doesn't improve it, but... Anyways. Let's move forward.
I propose something that I can do to pull multiple sleds.
Anything at this point.
So Apollo's going to wild shape into a polar bear and pull multiple sleds.
Sick. Okay.
So you guys spend the next couple hours trying to devise out of bits and pieces of what you have left a harness type system, and Apollo just slowly lumbers and begins to trudge along. And as you spend the next few hours moving, down to the point where you're all very tired. You set up camp. Now it's your choice. Do you guys want to stay in the chateau? Or do you want to rough it outside?
I'm all full rough it outside.
Okay.
I follow Moth. Eashiff, stay warm. Your fire needed.
In the chateau.
I think I can help with this. Apollo cast create bonfire.
Cool.
Warm skin. Not
Yours is
hard.
brighter than mine.
Yeah.
And I'll also cast create bonfire.
Okay, yeah.
Well, if this is what we do, I summon my trident, I put it in the ground, and I light it on fire like a.
This is turning into Burning Man.
What's it called? Like a menorah? Like,
Apollo's definitely nowhere near this, but for you guys,
Apollo walks back 30 feet. Moth adds to the fire. Walks back another 30 feet. And just fuck all
What the
of
hell?
For those of you who are staying outside, I'll afford you my hut that I can make. It'll give you some shelter from most of the weather if you want it. But I believe I'll spend the evening inside the chateau as well.
You are kinder than you appear.
Splendid. Well,
Thanks.
It is a compliment.
a good one. You do not look very good.
I shaved this morning. No?
Not what I meant.
now that we've seen the pointy ears that were totally the whole time.
I'm a half elf. They're just like a little point.
Change how I see you.
Totally.
Completely. Wow. Polly is prejudiced.
Didn't say that. Just noticing different things. I make an igloo.
give me a give me a survival check.
Damn right. Yeah. 8.
That's funny.
It's a snow angel.
You turn around and dog dig between your legs, just flinging snow backwards, and eventually make a big enough pile that you just head dive into and kind of bury yourself in.
Yeah. Only my head is visible. The
Yeah.
rest of me is underneath the snow.
And that's warm.
I have cold resistance. I'm good.
Craziness.
Volacil. Sorry, not Volacil. Leved, I assume you'll be staying in your chateau again as well. Is that correct? You won't want to rough it outside with these folk?
Gods, no. Why would I? Gee, let's sleep in the freezing frigid cold, where there's creatures that will eat you from underneath the ground, or I can stay in my safe little haven of pocket dimension, where I have all the comforts and luxuries of home. Yes, no, I'm quite fine inside, thank you.
Very condescending.
Yes, well, the cold brings clarity.
Agreed.
Well, you can be crystal clear all you wish. I will be warm. And he walks inside. What would the rest of you like to do?
What color was the fire that engulfed Karina?
This deep red. To almost white fire. Hot as you, and you know fire. You've never felt a heat like that. Give me your choice, history or religion.
You have a bardic inspiration you haven't used yet.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Nope, I don't think so. Hold on.
Which god did Karina
And
piss
they
off?
only can, you can only have one out at a time, I thought.
I mean, I haven't done
Yeah.
that so far. As a bonus action, inspired on the creature.
I'll let it roll.
Creature gains 1 bardic inspiration once within the next hour. It lasts an hour.
Yeah.
When the creature fails a d20. It doesn't say I can only hand it one at a time, though.
No? Oh, okay. They might have changed that.
So, but it only lasts an hour.
So it lasts an hour. I would have given that to you just before we started the race. So I guess some time has
It's
passed
been-
as we're
yeah,
traveling now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been well gone.
Okay. Great.
Well, I rolled like garbage, so that is a 7.
7. Okay.
That's
It's familiar. That's all you get.
Let a roll for any proficiencies in religion, perchance? Volok was kind of curious about that too, but I didn't want to. That might be a little bit more.
You hadn't
character
mentioned
specific.
it to one another, but
Yeah.
as you all, unless is there anything you guys want to do before bed?
Yeah, there is a thing that Galloway would do before bed. I'll hang out here with my friends for a little bit. Give Leved some time to go in, settle in. He'll just go and off to the side and stand sort of like nearish to Eashiff and light up a cigarette.
What? All right.
After a day like today, I think I deserve a smoke. Eashiff. Do you like a man who is bold? Do you like a man who takes stupid risks?
Are you asking me a monologuing?
It's a question. You could answer if you want. If not, I'm gonna go in and do something stupid. If I don't come back, avenge my death. And I cast glibness on myself, and then I walk inside.
What's glibness?
Oh fuck! The 7th level spell.
8th level
8th level.
Wow.
spell, glibness, until the spell ends.
Galloway is making a fucking play right now.
When you make a charisma check, you can replace the number you roll with a 15. Additionally, no matter what you say, the magic that would determine if you're telling the truth indicates that you are being truthful.
Cannot lie.
And I'll go inside.
I mean, I'm gonna follow him. Because what?
Volok is taking a snow nap. Good luck, everyone else.
Galloway,
Frog dropping
what
into
are
the
you?
pot.
What?
I'd like to go and have a chat. Inside the chalet, the chateau. I'll look inside. Is Leved present in the general area, or has he gone to his room?
Make a perception check.
All right. Natural 18 for 22.
Takes you a minute for your eyes to adjust. It's darker in here this time. But standing by the fireplace, swirling a glass of some amber-colored liquid, staring into the fire is Leved. Where are you, Eashiff?
I'm following.
Okay.
I'll stop by the table, pour myself a glass of wine as well, and offer it out to Eashiff if she chooses as well. But I set it on the table with just kind of like a glance at her.
Shall I
And
take it?
Okay, and so then I pour myself one as well. And I'm gonna saunter up to Leved. Feeling a little rough after the day's action? I have to say, I expected better, Leved. You seem like you've got quite a lot of power at your disposal, but when push came to shove, you were in rough shape there, my friend.
Well, maybe I'm not as all-powerful as I think I am. It's a very humbling experience being eaten.
I think it goes to show just how much we need each other. Because you're right, we do need you. We need you too. Guide our path. Show us the way to this white dragon. And you need us as well. Because, let's be honest, without us, you'd be worm meat. But, you know, we're happy to be here, happy to be friends, happy to be accomplices. But they say in a partnership, full transparency is the...
It's been a long fucking day, Bard. Get to the
Yes.
point.
Full transparency is the best policy. So, let's be truthful with each other, my friend. If you were truly a purveyor of trinkets, you can find trinkets in any corner shop, any magic store. I know a good one in Waterdeep. We could stop by there sometime. Pick you up all the trinkets you desire. You've got a pouch full of 50 platinum you didn't give to us earlier today. That's totally fine. Not worried about that at all.
Funny, a bard obsessed with money. Who'da thunk? And on the table, you hear the sound of a heavy bag. If it's money you want, I have aplenty.
You know, funny you should say that. It's not. It's not money. Because I think you wouldn't go delving in the chasm of a white dragon, an ancient white dragon, unless there was something very, very specific you were interested in.
Oh, there is. There very much is. There's several things there, actually. But I'm not going to fucking tell you what they are. So you can scoop them out underneath me. No. You see, I've played this game before. I've played it with my siblings before. And every time, I was shown up as the fool. So no, I will hold my information until it is absolutely necessary for you to know. And if you have issue with that, well, sir, there's the door. But if not, as you say, yes, a partnership can be open, equal to a certain extent. Those are my terms. And as you're looking at him, he's not much bigger than you. but just seems imposing. The fire is reflecting in his eyes, the shadows. The place almost seems to get darker the more you push. What are you doing, Eashiff?
Leaning up against the door, swirling my drink, observing.
As you're swirling the wine around, this deep crimsony wine, leaving waves on the side of the glass, you start to get drowsy. It's hypnotic almost. Make a wisdom saving throw. You're watching the swirls. Your eyes get heavier and heavier. They close. And you're somewhere. No, you're not on the mortal plane. You're far away. Another plane, it's hot, it's burning, and then you start to hear screaming. Bone-chilling, pure sounds of torture, screams. The smell in your nose, coppery, acrid taste on your tongue. Clicks. There's blood in the air. As you look down, your hands aren't yours. They're different. You look over, all you see is this massive cloven foot beside you. Gasp when you realize where you are. And you come to, leaning against the post, the wall. But the glass has slipped out of your hand and smashed on the floor. Leved looks. Be careful. That's expensive.
Sorry.
You alright, Eashiff?
I think I'm just tired.
I think we're all tired. Saying things that we may not necessarily mean.
No, my friend, I only say things I mean. But you have helped me a little bit with this conversation. You've let me know that you know a little bit more than you've let on until now. So,
As some would say, I am an open book to the right people.
That's not us.
Not today, at least. And he walks to the middle of the room and floats up off. What are the three of you doing outside?
Today's events have left me wanting for answers. I have a mind to contact my lady. If you have any questions for her, well, that you also do not trust this Lived if you are out here with me.
I needed to be alone, but loneliness does not help. Karina's death is difficult to think about.
Moth, I don't pretend to understand and know your ways, but you've been nothing but straightforward and honest with us, and have been helpful on this adventure.
That is all I know.
I agree, and I do not trust Lived. To put your mind at ease, I don't know what we saw in the worm. I don't know that we have any proof that that was actually Karina.
Well, perhaps my lady is powerful. Perhaps she will know.
Then reach out and speak to her.
Lady Dame Island, Lightbringer of the Shadows. How are you tonight? On this moonless night.
You wait.
I'm casting Contact Other Plane in case I wasn't clear.
No.
Cool.
Takes a moment and you see off in the distance a little light fluttering, jittering back and forth.
There she is. Do you see it?
No. No dark vision. It's so dark. Everywhere.
He's upside down in the snow pile now.
You're talking to his feet.
They're just
The winter boots with Arlo written on them.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
this little bug. No, moth. Glowing, soft white light flitters around your head and slowly materializes into a woman with long, flowing, silvery blonde hair, pale glowing skin, wearing an armored cuirass, standing before you.
I immediately just like fully bow, like on both knees, just like, my lady.
We...
I
you
cannot
scared?
get lower to ground.
Yeah, no, do we...
Should I dig
do we,
out?
Do we do the same?
You do you.
You are not beholden to
just
any
my
of
head
this.
is. I'm looking around. Where is she? Is she behind me?
It's all dark.
So you're able to see the glowing light.
Yes. Probably bow.
Face plants in the snow.
Nodding aggressively.
Moth, we've talked about this before. Get up.
Yes, of course. I apologize, my lady.
That's quite all right. It's strange of you to call me, especially here.
Yes, well, it is strange circumstances that I have been led to, but I follow your light at every moment.
Well, since you have called me, how can I help you?
Yes, my lady. I will never for a moment doubt your power that you have bestowed upon me. It is a great one. But today it was unexpected. A friend of mine, she fell in battle. And I called upon your power to bring her back to the world of the living. But instead she was desecrated by this terrible fire. I ask you, first, was that corpse I tried to bring back really my friend, Karina?
She looks at you with a puzzled face. Moth, your friend Karina is not dead.
I knew I would not question your power, my lady.
What?
And she shrieks. All of you take. You all take 33 points of psychic damage.
Us inside as well.
Do
No.
we hear that from inside?
You hear nothing.
We hear nothing.
She is wailing, screaming.
My lady, please, what can I do? I do not know how to help you.
And she's gone. And that's where we'll end for tonight. Hope you all had fun. Getting into the thick of it now. And remember, hi, hey, hello.
Cool. Cool.
I'm an asshole.
Sweet. That was great.
Wow.
Something did not like her being there. I don't know what it was.
I have so many questions for her.
Other questions? I use the 7th level slot.
That one I just get a use of.
Oh, just
Yeah.
use. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I'm a warlock. I gotta talk to my people.
You're right. You're right.
I cast an 8th level slot and I didn't roll once.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
we're getting along.
It was
guys.
a good, it was a good RP though.
Yeah.
It was worth it. Just for dramatic effect,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
No, honestly.
Must not be very popular though. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Big asshole.
Big asshole. Oh wow. That was really good RP.
Thanks. Yeah, really happy. That was awesome. Also for you. But
There was. You had me worried for a moment. I thought I was gonna have to pull something out, and I was like, "Yep." Didn't want to expose this yet, but shit.
Was that spur of the moment, Loren?
I had an idea that I wanted to do something like that. So, I mean,
That's bad.
mostly spur of
That was so
the moment.
cool.
So
That was so cool.
So badass.
Back in the bag with you,
I
Doug.
love when that happens. And
Yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna do something
I'm taking the reins.
Yeah, I mean, I knew, like, I took glimpses, obviously, when I made the character. So, like, that lends itself to, like, a big moment of some kind of RP. So, like, you know,
It's gotta happen.
I had an idea that something like that would happen at some point. So,
I am happy that combat was really fun.
yeah, it
That
was.
was a really
That was
good
really
one.
fun.
That was
Yeah.
good.
I liked it.
It was nice to get to play the characters a little bit, too.
To do so. I felt so bad, and I was like, I forget who said, but like, oh, maybe we can go without a combat the entire campaign. I'm like, oh,
No.
Yeah.
no,
Don't
Wait,
actually
no,
want
wait.
that. Wait,
yeah.
I made my character
Use these,
specifically
Yeah.
not for combat,
Oh,
but
shit, oh.
in combat I can RP. So if we don't have
Right.
combat,
Yeah. Well, same,
he's
yeah.
not really a big RP guy.
Absolutely. I have
Sometimes he
little
is.
elements of RP in my actions as well.
Yeah, I like that. I
Druids can
really
change
like
spells on a long
the
rest,
classical.
Yeah, with the
Flavor.
like
Remember.
scrolls around the
Sounds
bolts.
like a really
good
and
idea,
yeah.
Those are like magical words that
Druids
erupt.
can change spells on a long rest.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very neat. Very
I'm
cool.
pretty forgiving when it comes to that stuff.
I'm glad we did the combat because I noticed some gaps in my in my spells. I'm looking through and my
Oh?
higher level spells are like 1 minute cast and
Yeah,
stuff. I'm like,
Oh.
oh no.
Yeah.
That's
a
why
lot
we
of
have
those are
a-
like really cool out of combat though. But like,
Yeah, well, I was
If
gonna.
you can get them off.
I might. Well, I was looking at keeping my 8th level, right? But because I think if we can use it out of combat, it'd be badass. But
Sure.
everything else, right? My 7th and 6th, I'm like,
You got to be really intentional to get something that takes a minute.
yeah. So I might switch some things up.
Yeah, I am sure that the DM will afford you some grace. Although, actually, druids are probably prepared casters, so they could switch anyway.
Daily.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a cleric.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we're about to long rest.
Gross.
Are we gonna long rest or?
Yeah, you guys
okay.
are long rest.
Cool.
I
Very
want to do a
cool.
little bit of RP before we go to bed next session.
Oh, there's
I would like a little too, actually.
There's a few different little things we can do. It's fun.
there's one with you.
Hmm?
There's one with you for sure.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Wow, how did you know?